It's a blueprint, a rubric, a guiding light to meet deadlines. It's formulaic to toward us these chords, so give us more of the norm. Come along, it's formulaic.
Hey, I'm Shelby.
And I'm James.
And this is another table read episode of Formulaic.
Ooh, I'm so excited. You want to get spooky and have a reference of something we did in the podcast while writing this?
Yeah, we talked about Las Vegas. That's a scary place.
Oh, yeah, that is a scary place. So slap cards, but those aren't scary. Ooh, baby, they're hot. 14 years ago to the day was the day my friends died in that car crash.
James!
I'm sad because of it.
James! You do... James!
What's that?
You know that this makes me so uncomfortable.
It makes Sean laugh, though. That's good.
Yeah, it's pretty cool your friends all died, dude. Yeah.
Destroyed a friend group. We should have all had therapy, but parents, I guess, didn't know that was a thing.
Well, James, I wish that wasn't the scariest thing that happened to you when you were a teen. I wish instead it was something about a haunted pope at a smelly church.
Oh, it's so stinky.
Like this episode we're going to read right now, which is Are You Afraid of the Dark? The Tale of the Smelly Church.
P.U.
Yeah, I'm going to be playing Shelby and Sandra.
I'm going to be playing James and the Pope?
And we've got really special guests here playing the other characters. So they're going to introduce themselves now.
It is Sean and I. Hi, I'm Sean. I will be reading for Sean and Cody. You can find me on twitch.tv/goosevk, as well as the Marshland Media Empire podcast that is called Sweaty Time Pro Wrestling.
Hi, my name's Joey. I go by WonderSwaan with 2 A's on Twitch and Twitter and Hive, if that's still alive. And I'll be reading the part of the narrator.
Hi, I'm Sam, and I will be reading for the part of Sam and Mrs. Huntington. And if you like this voice, you should check us out on our other OK Owl podcast, The Rom Complex. And you can find us all on the socials, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, at The Rom Complex.
Hi, I'm Nick Kaminsky. I have the honor today of reading for the characters of Nick and Chadwick. And you guys can find me on Instagram at Nick Kaminsky Comedy. That's it. I don't do Twitter except for after like a White Lotus finale so I could read the memes.
Fourth, I am reading for Andrew and Ronald tonight. And if you want to find me, I'm twitch.tv/thefourthbro.
I'm Nicole, and I'll be reading for Nicole. Follow at Darling Homebody on social medias and darlinghomebody.com for prints, stickers, pins, and gifts for sweet and salty goths, gays, girls, and theys.
Amazing. And without further ado, here is a reading, a dramatic reading of Are You Afraid of the Dark? The Tale of the Smelly Church. Joey, kick us off.
We open on a cold, snowy campfire. Nicole and Sam brush a dusting of snow off the logs that serve as benches around the fire. Andrew's getting the fire lit while Nick watches. James and Sean stand close together for warmth.
Shelby better get here quick. I'm freezing my buns off.
You're telling me at least you have hair on your body.
Hey, Sean, nice Buffalo Bills jacket.
Stop making fun of me for that.
It's tradition.
It is tradition.
Shelby, finally.
I think some tradition should be canceled if it's only 20 degrees outside.
Or at least move to one of our homes. We all have fireplaces.
But they're not this fire.
Look, I'm all for tradition, but I'm also all for getting it done as quickly as possible.
Hey, Andrew, can we get the fire going a little harder?
I know what we could throw in there for fuel. Sean's jacket.
Why do you hate the Bills so much? You don't even like football.
Shelby, why don't you just get started?
Okay, I submit for the approval of the Midnight Society, The Tale of the Smelly Church.
It's a crisp winter day in Pork Pie. A car, let's say a Honda Civic, pulls into the church parking lot. Newly married couple Sandra and Ronald exit the car, along with Sandra's teen son Chadwick with no K at the end. Ronald's son Cody, with a K and then a C, stays in the back seat, absorbed in the world of Leisure Suit Larry, the Game Boy edition, as he chews a piece of gum. Ronald doubles back to the car to talk to his son.
Hey, kid. I know things have been a little weird since we moved here to live with Sandra and your new stepbrother, but maybe if you make a little bit of an effort, you can get used to things around here.
Yeah, whatever.
Cody reluctantly pauses his game and walks into the church with his family. He's greeted by a huge banner that reads Annual Pork Pie Pope Perry Festival. Cody's family is each handed a pamphlet as they shuffle into a pew among the other pork pie townsfolk. Mrs. Huntington approaches the pulpit to make a speech. She looks even older than the church, but has the voice of a much younger woman.
Welcome all you darling visitors for the annual Pork Pie Potpourri Festival. Nearly 200 years ago, our little town was fraught with tragedy, illness, and awful luck. So awful that the mayor thought we'd gone and built our town right on top of a terrible demonic presence. Pork Pie's relentless tragedies were enough to attract the attention of Pope Puri himself. After his death, Pope Puri requested that his body make a stop in Pork Pie so that the snail trail of his spirit might heal what ailed our town. My ancestor, Carolina Pork Pie, whose homemade potpourri brought a hint of light in those dark times, stayed up all night with the Pope's body. She felt that the calming scent of her flowers would protect and aid the Pope's spirit as it washed away the demonic energies she believed haunted her town. The Pope's body moved on from our town the next day, but his healing powers remained since then. Our town has grown to be the friendly, bustling, and happy place it is today. Each year, we place potpourri around the church to celebrate that one holy night.
No wonder it stinks around here.
Cody, be respectful and spit out that gum.
Cody rolls his eyes and spits his gum out into the pamphlet he was given earlier before shoving the pamphlet into the pocket of the leisure suit he wears under a Vans sweatshirt.
Oh, and one more thing. The potpourri blend we use at the church is available for purchase from me personally. Remember, if you don't get it from me, that's not real potpourri. Now, everyone take a bowl and go to your assigned room to cleanse the church that we've done every year since the Pope's grand visit.
While Cody dilly-dallies and shuffles his feet, his new stepbrother Chadwick rushes to the potpourri bowls and comes back with 2 of them.
Cody, look! I got us assigned to the rooms in the basement. They're like the coolest rooms in the church.
Yeah, sure they are.
Cody takes the bowl and follows his stepbrother down to the basement, even though all he really wants to do is play Leisure Suit Larry, just like all 13 or 14-year-old boys. The basement has a concrete floor, a torn-up couch, and a bunch of junk piled against the walls. Spare crosses, costumes from nativity plays, and, I don't know, Nazi paintings or something. Just regular churchy things.
See, this place is cool. It's actually the oldest part of the church, but they added in the bathroom and stuff later. Do you want to check it out?
The bathroom?
Yeah, it needs its own bowl of potpourri.
I think I can handle it myself. Thanks.
Cody slumps over to the bathroom, tosses his bowl of potpourri onto the back of the toilet, then sits down on said toilet so he can immerse himself once more in the world of Leisure Suit Larry. From the other side of the room, Chadwick continues to chatter on.
Hey, I remember this donkey puppet from Vacation Bible School. Oh, and there's the Noah's Ark coloring book with all the most sensual animals crossed out. Oh, and the skateboard that got confiscated from Tyler Samino last May.
Skateboard?
Cody puts down the Game Boy and stands up.
Did you know I could do a kickflip?
Wow, just like Tyler Samino.
Cody grabs the skateboard and starts in on a series of unsuccessful kickflips on the perfectly smooth concrete floor.
The floor is just a little bit weird, that's why. I just have to get to know the floor a bit.
Oh, yeah, I always said this floor was kind of lumpy.
Anyway, I have a good feeling about this next one.
Cody readies himself and jumps. and kicks the board up and out at a 45-degree angle. The skateboard soars right into the bathroom, knocking the potpourri off the toilets, clattering to the ground, and making enough noise that it attracts the attention of Sandra upstairs.
Boys, are you finished down there?
The boys look at each other, then at the stairs.
Coming, Mama.
Chadwick and Cody head upstairs, jostling each other and giggling in step-brotherly glee, while we remain in the basement. Slowly we zoom in on the bare toilet, the upturned bowl, the potpourri petals scattered on the ground. We cut to a local restaurant where Sandra, Ronald, and the boys sit around a table. Cody's shoveling ravioli into his mouth.
Cody, be polite.
Cody sits back and crosses his arms.
Oh, I just love the Potpourri Festival. I love the way it honors showing respect to those who have passed on.
I wish I could get a little respect.
Hey, cut that out or I'm confiscating all your Rodney Dangerfield tapes and your Game Boy.
At this moment, Cody realizes he no longer has his Game Boy. Back at home, after Sandra and Ronald have gone to sleep, Cody approaches Chadwick in the upstairs hallway.
Psst, Chad, you gotta help me. I left my game in that basement.
Oh, do you want to borrow one of my Bibles until you get it back?
What? No. Do you know a way to get into the church at night?
Well, sometimes I go clean up after the youth Bible study, so I do have a set of keys.
Awesome. You're a lifesaver. Let's go right now.
I don't know, Cody. I'm not like you. I've never sneaked out of the house or participated in any other dangerous late night activities.
But isn't the church, like, the safest place for you to be? That's where God is watching out for you, right?
I guess.
Smash cut to Chadwick yelping in pain as he trips and twists his ankle right outside the church. Cody helps him up and the boys hobble inside the church, depositing the injured Chadwick on a pew.
Okay, I came this far, but my ankle hurts too much for those stairs.
That's fine. I can get into the basement myself.
Cody heads for the basement while Chadwick sits and prays. We follow Cody into the basement. It's too dark for him to navigate confidently. It's almost too dark for him to see.
Don't know where these lights are. And Chadwick had to go and twist his ankle. Shouldn't have left the game down here in the first place. Murder. I meant mutter, not murder. Not murder.
Cody stops muttering and throws his arm over his face to shield his nose and mouth.
Ugh, what's that smell? Whatever. I'm just gonna get my game and go.
Cody approaches the bathroom and notices a faint glow coming from the doorway.
That's weird. Did I leave my game on?
He tramples spilled potpourri as he enters the bathroom and picks up his game from the floor. As he rises, however, he looks over at the far end of the bathroom. The faint glow is coming from a figure standing with its back to us. The figure is dressed in Pope clothes. You know the ones. The Pope slowly turns around. His face is almost normal at first, but then he opens his mouth and opens it wider and wider, much wider than a human mouth should open. His face is contorted into something demonic. Unleashing a blast of smelly air, the Pope roars. Cody screams.
Blah!
Perfect.
He runs upstairs where Chadwick is still praying.
Hurry, we gotta get out of here. I saw the Pope. He's a scary demon ghost thing. I'm serious. We gotta go.
What? That doesn't make any sense. The Pope was a good guy. Are you sure that was the Pope? Maybe someone was just playing a prank.
No, I swear, it was so messed up. Believe me or not, we gotta get out of here.
Yeah, I want to get home and rest this ankle anyway.
The boys exit the church, Cody running, Chadwick limping. We leave the story and return to our friends around the fire.
So he got his game back. The story's over. Let's go.
Hold on. Maybe that's not the end of the story. Maybe he still needs to beat Leisure Suit Larry.
No, that's not the end. Because broken traditions won't heal with a good night's sleep.
At Cody's house, it's morning. He leaves his bedroom wearing his nighttime leisure suit and heads downstairs, where he runs into his dad as he's hanging up the phone. Ronald is looking ill. He's sweaty and he does not hold sweat well.
That was the Franklins down the street. They're sick, and so are the neighbors. We almost have had caught something at church yesterday.
Are you feeling okay? Where's Sandra?
She's even sicker than I am.
Ah, Dad, you gotta get a leisure suit. They hold sweat so well. Oh, no.
Not now, Cody.
Ronald runs to the downstairs bathroom and slams the door behind him. Cody shrugs, then heads upstairs to Chadwick's room. Chadwick is still in bed with both feet elevated on stacks of pillows. He twisted the other ankle on the way home from church.
My ankles hurt. I might need to go to the doctor.
Too bad. Both of our parents are sick.
Do you think you could bring me some water?
Yeah, whatever.
Cody heads back downstairs, sits down on the couch, and gets distracted by Leisure Suit Larry until Sandra emerges from the bedroom.
Cody, honey, I'm so sorry to ask, but I forgot to bring the canned goods to the church yesterday, and they're about to stop taking donations. Could you please take them to the church and put them in the collection bin?
Fine.
Outside the church, Cody runs up the steps with his bag of cans just as Mrs. Huntington is locking up.
Here you go. These are for the food drive.
I would love to help, darling, but we already moved the donation bins downstairs to the basement, and I simply can't take these stairs with my old knees. Besides, I need to get home to take care of my sick niece. It seems everyone's sick today, but luckily I'm in possession of the very best medicine. My potpourri. Did you know it's on sale through the holidays?
It's okay. I'll just take it down there.
Okay, I'll wait here to lock up after you.
Cody again creeps down the church stairs. The stairs creak under his careful footsteps. Once he sees that the bathroom door is closed, he locates the donation bins, puts the bag of cans inside, and turns to leave. But then he hears a rustling coming from behind the bin.
Hello? Is someone there?
The rustling continues as Cody looks around, attempting to locate the noise.
You're not scaring me.
The rustling pauses. Then a wave of cockroaches floods out from behind the donation bin. As Cody starts screaming, the bathroom door flies open, revealing the screaming, demonic Pope. Cody runs. He flies up the stairs and out of the church, zooming past Mrs. Huntington.
Hey, wait!
Cody runs to the nearest local cafe, but it's closed. A sign on the door says the staff has fallen ill. He finds a Starbucks instead. Those things are always open. He slumps into a seat, catches his breath, and pulls out his phone to scroll Twitter, as he always does in times of crisis. When he opens the app, he's greeted with a new tweet from Al Lowe, the creator of the beloved Leisure Suit Larry franchise. Cody reads the tweet out loud.
Real heroes man up and nut. Huh.
Cody notices a piece of paper sticking out of the pocket where he had been keeping his phone. It's the pamphlet from the Potpourri Festival. He unfolds it, revealing his old gum. But behind the gum are words, and those words echo the story told by Mrs. Huntington at the church the day before. Potpourri, bowl, pope, church.
This can't be real. That can't be what's making everyone sick.
One of the Starbucks baristas starts coughing, falling ill just like the others. Cody freaks out and runs home again, only to find his dad even sweatier than before. He's lying on the couch with Sandra standing over him. Chadwick is crawling up the stairs with a glass of water in his hand.
He's burning up. I don't know if I should call an ambulance or wait it out. It's like some kind of plague came through town. And during the holidays, what awful luck.
Luck.
Cody looks at the church pamphlet again. He remembers what Mrs. Huntington said in her really long speech that Shelby and James made one of their actor friends read.
I know what I have to do.
What is it?
I have to man up and nut.
Cody runs up to the bathroom and applies toothpaste under his nose and then adds a mask over top. He grabs a can of Raid and a rosary. Then he runs out of the house, only stopping to grab his skateboard from the front porch. He kicks and pushes all the way to the church, and he looks really super cool while he does it. He's a cool teen who plays Leisure Suit Larry. At the church, he runs down into the basement, ready for battle. The bathroom door is closed and locked. Cody tries it a couple of times before noticing the potpourri bowl that's upside down outside the door, surrounded by scattered petals. Cody falls to his knees and starts scooping the petals back into the bowl, but he keeps touching cockroaches instead.
Ugh, gross.
The door starts to rattle. The demonic Pope begins to groan. Cody has collected a few pieces of potpourri, but not enough to overpower the demonic scent of the Pope.
It's been hundreds of years. There's gotta be an updated way to do this. Wait, I know.
Cody pulls a can of Axe body spray from one of the pockets of his leisure suit.
Here goes nothing.
He sprays the axe under the door. Cockroaches scatter. The door flies open. The Pope standing there screaming.
You have to stop hurting my dad. I'm not afraid of you. I see now that this town is good, and I may not have wanted to move here, but it's what my dad wants, and I want my dad to be happy. So maybe, instead of poo-pooing their traditions, I'll po them.
Cody charges into the bathroom and slams the bowl of potpourri onto the back of the toilet where it belongs. The Pope freezes, then relaxes. The demonic aura fades from his face, leaving behind the gentle visage of Pope Perry.
Thank you, my son. You have resealed the demonic presence in this church.
Maybe do it without laughing. Oh, God.
No, that's a take we're going with.
Hell yeah.
That's the G.G. Allen way. One take and done.
The Pope floats backward into the wall and disappears. The scene fades out. We fade back in on Cody running into a hospital room. His dad is in the bed, and Chadwick and Sandra sit near him.
Oh, Cody, you're here. It looks like he's going to make a full recovery.
Must have been one of those flus you just had to sweat out.
What a Merry Christmas. Oh my.
Oh my.
We return to the group of friends sitting around the fire while Shelby finishes her story. Sean got so scared that he's now sitting armadillo style, folded up inside his jacket. His jacket is now missing all the Buffalo Bills parts. They seem to have been torn off.
From then on, the town only became more bustling, and every year Cody faithfully placed the potpourri in the basement bathroom. The end.
Wait, so are you saying if I don't follow tradition, a demon is going to make my family sick?
I don't think it's that intense. It just shows you that sometimes traditions are really important in order to maintain relationships.
And that's what we do here at the Midnight Society. We're not just telling stories.
We're telling the stories of our friendship.
Well, I guess if I get to choose how to close the year out, it's not a bad choice to do it with my friends here.
I just wish we could have done it without burning parts of my jacket.
Teenage laughter.
Everyone laughs as they stand up and pat each other on the shoulders, like teens do.
You know what? I'm glad we did this.
Andrew grabs a shovel leaning up against a tree. He picks up a shovel full of snow, then tosses it onto the fire to put it out. As the friends walk away singing Christmas carols, the fire goes out and a thin line of smoke rises up into the air. The end.
Woo! Let's go! We did it!
That is not the appropriate way to put out a fire. Saying that.
Not the appropriate way to treat a starter jacket. Those things are so fucking valuable. All right? Fucking bullshit.
Everyone knows you pee on a fire to put it out.
There you go.
Well, okay, but Nicole's trying to pee on everything.
Yeah.
I've seen her spreadsheet of things she's peed on, okay?
There had to be a better word than spreadsheet.
Yeah. I thought you were going to say spread cheek and pee on things. I was like, excuse me, Shelby.
Oh,
No,
my gosh.
I would never talk about your beloved in that way, James.
It's a literal sheet.
Well, that was it. That was our episode of that podcast that we do. Formulaic, it's called. James, what did we do at the end last time? Because I'll remember how to end.
Well, hey guys, patreon.com/MLM pod. $5 a month, you get exclusive content every single Friday. $10 a month, you get all of that plus monthly content, as well as shout outs on every single free feed podcast. So let's begin with those, starting with Steve F., Eric Berry of Ranger Command Power Hour, Alex Z. the Waz, Orion, he's a rapper, Defo, D-FO, Kayla AK2 Grapes, Jordan B. the Chaos Witch, my Bickle brother in common law, Joshua Jakus, Steve Barnes, Intro Void of Sweet Child of Time and now Sweet Child of 1899, my mother, aka the womb in which I emerged, and finally, Lil Corey's BFF and roommate, Shane. Thank you, everyone, for reading today.
Uh-huh.
Go fuck yourself.
Well, hey!
Jeez,
What do you mean, what, hey?
Everyone did perfect. We named all of the characters, like the people we wanted to play the roles, and we got them. So,
Yeah.
you know, I'm happy.
Bills by $1 billion. Whatever.
That has been the podcast. I've been Shelby,
And I've been James.
and this has been Formulated.
Yeah, next month is Step by Step.
Oh, God, James.
Ooh, good show, good theme song. Over a different.
You have to stop this.
Nicole,
Bye.
hold on. Nicole, you have seen, this is the last thing I'll say, you have seen over 100 episodes and you still don't know the theme song. All right, see you guys. Bye. This has been a Marshland Media
And OK Owl production.
produced by me, James McCollum.
And me, Shelby Sweeterman.
For more content, please visit mlmpod.com.
Or OKOwl.com.
And for the best way to support this podcast, please visit patreon.com/MLMpod, where for $5 a month, you get exclusive content every single week. Thank you very much for listening. Do you want to kick it off with saying, hey, I'm Shelby?
Oh, you want me to do it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I can do that.
Okay, owl.
Thanks, everybody.
Oh, also Nicole.
And Nicole can get
I
fucked.
forgot because I was going by boxes.
Right?
Classic middle child syndrome.
I'm so sorry. I'm a middle child too, and I feel so bad.
Wow, you betrayed another middle child.
Oh no, this will haunt me forever. Nicole.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm going to take the roar real quick. I'm going to do
Go
it in
ahead.
threes and layer it up in different
Nice.
versions. Okay.
Now remember, if you go by what we said in the episode, the Pope's voice is Gigi Allen.
I already have a reference on YouTube pulled up that I was going to. Okay, if it's Gigi Allen's roar, I have to just do like a.
I didn't fully understand the stench we were talking about until you said Gigi Allen, and now I'm like, oh, this shit's scary.
Yeah, man just pooped himself.
Sean, do you want to take a Cody Screams?
Sure.
Okay, owl.
All right, I need to play this reference real quick. I apologize to Nicole. You guys won't hear it.
Shelby's over there dying at her own jokes.
It's just hearing my friends say them, and Joey, you're perfect. You've been doing great.
Oh my God, yeah.
Thank you.
Also, I'm pretty sure I called him Pope I don't think I said Pope Perry.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, good.
I think it's funnier
great.
that way.
Great. I didn't realize. I said it all wrong.
It's all good, Sam. I said sorry reflexively at the end of one of my lines because I got hung up on the vomiting.
I think it's going to be a bad impression of Gigi
It's
Allen.
fine.
You got it.
Have you heard my performance, dude? You'll be great.
Oh, yeah.